Howdy, Possum Patty here, and this is my fall Cosmic Smash book. And today I wanted to smash this never-ending fall journaling card that I made the other day. There's a video on how to make these. I can link that below. And somehow I wanted to fit this into this journal. So I was thinking that I could just make sort of a big pocket and stick it in. But I wanted to kind of see through, so you can almost see this through the pocket. So I was thinking acetate. But then I was rummaging around in the closet and I remembered my parchment paper, 20 square feet, $1 from the Dollar Tree. And when I went like this, I was like, oh, well, you can always see it through there. That would be kind of cool. So I can make a pocket out of this. But then I went ahead and cut a piece that was actually the size of the whole page and folded one up to make a pocket. So this was my idea, and then I would take my journaling card and put it in the pocket. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I'll sew it down because there's nothing on the other side yet. I could sew right through. And that would be an easy way to put that on there. And I went, ah, voila, pocket done, very easy. And then I was like, I remembered that one pack of my fall paper came with these little strips along the edge. And I was thinking, that would be a great border for something. And this is just how it's attached inside the paper pack. So when you pull this off, then you get your 12 by 12 inch square. So it's like getting all these little extra border strips with your paper pack. So I pulled off some of these green strips and I figured, well, I can go ahead and just make a border somehow on here all around the page, and that would be pretty festive. And then I was thinking, do I want to put something, a little bit of a decoration, not like a solid piece, because the whole point of having this parchment paper was so that you could see through it. And I started playing around with different things. Let me move this out of the way for a moment. I did all this when I got up this morning while Mr. Possum was still sleeping. I was playing around with stuff. And I got out some of my leaf stamps and some Tim Holtz distressed ink. One's an oxide, the brown one's an oxide. And these are just old, I have no idea what they're from. 1996 home decor stamp collection. So they've been around for a while. This one's 1993. 1995, 1993, $6.99. I know I did not pay $6.99 for this, wherever they came from. So I stamped it and then I gave it a good spritz of water. And I love to do the oxide ink because when you spray it with water, look at that, you just get this wonderful watercolor effect. And then I stamped the other leaves with the distress ink and spritzed it. Well, actually, I spritzed the paper first and then I stamped it. And you can get a nice effect that way too. So you can either stamp and spritz or spritz and stamp. So I'm thinking now that I would like to just put a couple leaves on here. Stamp it right on here and then sew it in the book and then maybe I'll be done. So what started off as a simple project is now going to be stamping and adding borders and sewing on the machine, but that's okay. So the first thing I need to do is plan out which colors and which stamps I'm going to put right here. Okay, I put a piece of paper towel behind my parchment. I am going to do brown oak, red maple, and orange. It's kind of had to be a birch leaf. I don't know, maybe it's the aspen or tupelo or something. Should be yellow, but I don't have a bright yellow color. And there's my bird clock, and it is the northern cardinal oak clock right now. So, let's see. I'm going to take this brown. Of course, it worked really, really well off camera. Let's see how it works while the camera is rolling. My red maple. My orange, whatever this is. Does it say on here? No. And let's put a little bit of green oak on there too, just down in the corner. And a little bit of a spritz, try not to get it too wet. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and I'll show you how it looks. I just love the way these come out. Parchment gets a little crinkly, but we love crinkly. And I'm thinking about putting just a little bit of splatter on there. So I'm going to try, let's see, what color would we want? We want, oh, I've got to clean these off on here. Probably not orange, maybe the red. I'm going to use this toothbrush to put a little bit of red splatter on there. Just a little bit. Very subtle. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, wash my finger, and then take this over to the sewing machine and put the border on it. I think it made a sweet little pocket. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different borders. One across the top of the pocket, the top of the page, down the sides, and across the bottom. But I left the pocket full size, so I sewed this before I sewed up the edges. So now all I have to do is glue it in my book. I think I'm going to put it on this page right here, so I'm going to take a second and glue this down. And what happens when I turn the camera off? I change my mind. So instead of gluing this down, I am going to use double-sided tape from the Dollar Tree. Burnish, burnish, burnish. I put along the edge and where the pocket opening is for a little extra support in that area. Because I wasn't sure how the glue was going to stick to this parchment paper. And I wound up sewing it not to the page because I wanted to get all these little extra borders on there. Oops, did that one come off right? I don't think so. There we go. It's hard to get the little corner going here. There we go. Two more. Maybe, maybe, baby. Such a fumble, fingers. There we are. Make sure going the right way. I'm going to line it up with the bottom because I don't care if things stick out the top. Oops. So much for lining up. I can't see where that corner is. Is that it? Did I do that right? Nope, too far into the corner. Gonna have to do, gonna have to do. See, it pokes out the top. But we don't mind that, do we? It's off a little bit on the edge. Okay, enough fussing. Where's my card? Where's my card? Where's my card? Here's my book. There's my card. All right, this page goes in right here. And my card is under here. And I made a big mess. All right, there's my simple pocket using my $1 Dollar Tree parchment paper, and I did stamp it and use some trim from my new scrapbook paper pad. And again, here's my fall, and these are also Dollar Tree. These are the journaling card from the Dollar Tree, and these are this picture, hello autumn. I love the little bear waving hello. So my little journaling card is going to go in my pocket. And I am very happy. I decided I would make the whole signature, then sew it in, which is not easy to do. But that's how I made my first 4 journals this way. So you have to take out all the ephemera. And it's kind of difficult sewing, but it can be done. So I like that. So yesterday's page and today's page. Very colorful, very fall-like. So I just want to wish you happy junk journaling. Happy playing with your parchment paper. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye now.